Hey everyone, it's Dr. Detroit here. The doctor is in, and welcome to race number 4 of our NASCAR Xfinity Series full season playthrough here on NASCAR Heat 5. Today, it's going to be a big one, folks, because we're heading to Phoenix Raceway for the LS Tractor 200. This race is going to act as a test race for us, because if we finish strong at Phoenix, come the final race of the year, should we end up in the Final Four, it'll probably determine if we might be the champions or if we might lose out. But we'll have to see. Now, if you've missed the last 3 races, first of all, shame on you. But second of all, maybe you missed them because, well, you missed them. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap. So we won at Daytona in dominating fashion. We got edged out by Harrison Burton at Las Vegas, and then the past race at Auto Club Speedway, well, we dominated in the California sun and sent that track off in a brilliant way. But now it's off to Phoenix. Let's take a look at the season standings, and here is the current drivers that are currently in the playoff spots. So me and Harrison Burton are the only ones locked in at this point. You see Brennan Jones there, Noah Gragson, Michael Annett. And then down here, this is where things get interesting, because as you can see, Ray Black Jr. is on the outside looking in, as Justin Haley has that last, well, excuse me, 12 drivers can be in, so Ray Black and Anthony Alfredo are actually in here. Meanwhile, in the regular season standings, you can see that Brennan Jones leapfrogged Noah Gragson, and currently, you can see here, Ray Black Jr. is on the outside looking into the top 10 in the regular season standings. It's Harrison Burton has bumped his way up into the 10th spot. Look at Ryan Sieg holding on there too. That's pretty impressive. So like I said, Phoenix, this race will be a test race for us. And we'll see how well we do. It's a 100-lap race, so it is going to be longer than some of the other races that we've been doing, but that's okay because laps will click off pretty quick. So let's also take a look at the next couple of races that are going to be coming down the road. The next one is Darlington for the Sports Clips Help a Hero 200. This will be a throwback race, so there will be a special throwback paint scheme for that. You guys will see it once we get to that race. Then it's off to Charlotte for the Alsco 300, and then we'll head to Bristol for the Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen 300 presented by Alsco. You also can see in the background there that we do have a new paint scheme. This is our Axalta scheme that we'll be using for part of the races when we're not in our Ally Bank colors. And I think it kind of looks kind of cool. It's a different take on you know, Byron's Cup Series car from back in the day. We have the black and the blue and the yellow and the red. So we definitely have the colors of Axalta. So anyway, let me go get this car qualified. I'll see you guys in the paddock, and we'll get this race started momentarily. Well, we qualified 22nd for this one. The car was just way too tight for me. So I have done a few adjustments to it to try and make it a little bit loose at the start. Also played a little bit with the gear ratios, so hopefully that'll fix us. But 100 laps will make up the running, and this should be a fun one. Justin Haley and Justin Allgaier on the front row. Some stories to follow. Justin Haley did win the pole. Ryan Sieg had an engine change, so he'll drop to the back, and it looks like Tommy Joe Martin's decided to get some new tires, so he's going to start at the back. Well, here we go. 100 laps. Let's see what we can do. We're starting next to CJ McLaughlin down there in the number 93. But here we go. The LS Tractor 200 is green. This is a 22-lap stage, as we now are going to try and make some moves up towards the front here. It will take us a little bit of time to get up there, so we don't need to worry so much about it. As we now are going to try and make some moves here. But we're stuck up here on the high side, unfortunately. as right below us, that's CJ McLaughlin, who we accidentally wrecked at Daytona. So I'm sure he's not going to give me any room. Now he does, and now we're going to be stuck behind Matt Mills. So far, everybody's well, double file right now, but this is kind of weird because I'm surprised that nobody is, fanned out, as now Anthony Alfredo has taken over the race lead. Now we're going to make some moves. Going to get around Matt Mills and Brennan Brown, move us up into the 19th position. It's good to see Anthony Alfredo leading right now. And of course, here at Phoenix, you guys may know that this track had a slight reconfiguration job done because this used to be the start-finish line right here. But when the track changed hands, they actually moved the start-finish line way down here at the exit of what was actually turn number 2. Now it's actually turn 4. Now here's turn 1 and 2. Well, turn 1 anyway. And then this would be 2 and 3, I think. So now we're going to get underneath Vinnie Miller to take over the 17th spot, so we're going to slowly start climbing the field, which is good news. And this car does feel a lot better from qualifying because I did loosen it up quite a bit, but it's still a little nose heavy. Can't really do much with that, so we'll see what happens as the tires start to wear, as we have a little lag spikes here and there. We have 18 to go in stage 1. More lag spikes as we get through the corners. I'm not sure what happened there. But right now we're just sitting comfortably here in 17th, but we are slowly closing the gap on Jeremy Clements. And boy, Anthony Alfredo has really gone off to a good lead, as now Brennan Brown will now take the bottom away. That's a battle for the 18th position or 17th with me, but I don't think he's going to get it. He does get it. Because yeah, this is about the point when my car just is not that strong. And remember, this race is a test race for us, so I feel like if we don't finish top 5, then this setup will go out the window and we'll try something else. Or I'll have to do some extensional testing here, because that's what I was doing with the truck series, and you saw what happened there. Throwing it way down there, and try not to get too low on the track. I don't really like going too low here. Well, we've caught up to Jeremy Clements, which is good news, but now we just gotta figure out how to get around him, and as well as Brennan Brown. Now Brennan Brown makes the pass on Jeremy Clements, but we can't do anything with him because, again, a lag spike caused us to go into him. I haven't seen this many lag spikes in a single race. Had to jam on the brakes a little bit there. Now we'll pass Jeremy Clements on the outside. Not quite. We don't have enough power. So we're just going to be trying to get Clements here. Let's see if we can get him in the corner. Not going to get it because I went way too tight. The car is still feeling very tight up here. I'm not really sure if I like that too much.
All clear.
But it's a long race, so we just need to pace ourselves a little bit. Plus, we're not really screaming for stage points at this point anyway. I mean, it is race 4 of the 31 race calendar. Still, we're gonna take this easy. Now we're gonna follow Brennan Brown past Ray Black Jr. here in this 07 machine. So he's gonna be trapped on the outside. See if I can keep it down here. Had to tap the brakes really quick just to save the car. But I can definitely see the top 10, and it's getting closer. But meanwhile, Anthony Alfredo's got a huge lead. That'd be kind of cool if Anthony locked himself into the playoffs, but you know, still a long way to go. So halfway on this stage, As now, here's the pole sitter, Justin Haley, falling back. He's now back here in the 14th position, which is kind of surprising to me. I figured that he'd be up there as a leader, but right now it seems like his car is struggling. So let's see what we can do here. Going to get underneath him, put us up into the 14th position. There's Austin Cindric and Brennan Jones there, as Haley gave me a little bump as we got 10 to go in this stage. So there is a chance we could get some stage points after. Ah, caution. So let's see, who was that for? Oh, looks like Josh Williams and Chad Fincham had a how do you do moment, as per usual. Alright, well, let's go ahead and advance to the restart. So that means there should be an 8-lap dash to get some stage points, so let's see what we can do. There's Noah Gregson in front of us in an alternate scheme, and there's Brennan Jones as the green flag flies again. It'll be a 7-lap dash. Slamming it way down to the bottom, trying to cut off some ground there from Austin Cindric. Now, there goes Daniel Hemrick behind us, or actually next to us. But put us up in 11th, and we'll see if we can pick off Harrison Burton and Noah Gregson here. This is gonna be tight. Got him. Put us up in the 9th position. Tell you, this car gets better the longer we go, which is great news. Now there's Ross Chastain and Chase Briscoe in front of us, as well as Justin Allgaier. Everybody kind of parked the bus in that corner. I'm gonna let these guys fight amongst themselves. Right now I see, is that Jeff Green leading the way in the 38 car? Oh my god. Is Jeff Green really gonna get a stage win? I mean, that's not Ryan Sieg. Ryan Sieg fell to the back, as now we make the move here into 7th place, as here comes Chase Briscoe below us. And we're right now caught behind Ross Chastain in this number 10 car. Had to go way high, but look at that! I think Jeff Green's going to win a stage. That's going to be huge. Usually he's finishing last in all the races, but this time around he's got a pretty good car, and so does Alex Labay. You can see Alex Labay because he's that blue car next to Riley Herbst. See that? Once we get closer to him, oh, there he is up there in 4th place. Three laps to go in stage 1. Well, we are going to get some stage points. Definitely not the stage win unless something crazy happens, but it looks like we're definitely going to get some stage points here, whether it be a top 10 or a top 5, which is good news for all of us, because that also means, too, our car is pretty good in this first stage. It did take a while for it to come in. 2 laps to go in stage number 1. Up ahead of us is Riley Herbst, and there's Anthony Alfredo. Or, yeah, that's Anthony Alfredo. Oh, boy. Well, put us into the top 5 now, because it looks like these cars are starting to struggle a little bit on the older tires, while we're getting better. Here we go. White flag is out. Looks like we're going to get up into 4th right here. So, white flag in stage number 1. Whoa! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh my god! So we somehow got a 10th place, but something went horribly wrong there. Oh man, our car is destroyed. Well, that means we're gonna have to come in and be off sequence with everybody. I don't know what happened there, but for some reason my car just decided to just go wrecky loose. Dang, I don't know what the hell that was. I'm gonna add back a little bit of wedge. So yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the back here for this one. Alright, so we're all the way back in 36, because we were the only car that needed to come in for damage, but I'd never seen that. So here we go, everyone. Stage 2 is green. Man, I'm gonna have to watch that back and see what screwed us there, because that was certainly not what I wanted to do. I don't know if we got contact or what happened, but now we're back here with all these other people like Josh Balicki, Cesar Baccarella, That's Balicki in the 99 there. Baccarella in the 90. And there's Joe Graff Jr. Jeez Louise. There's Joe Graff Jr. right there. Now with these newer tires, we will definitely start blowing past these people as we get around Joe Nemechek and David Starr. So it looked like Jeff Green did win that stage, so good for him. So now we just need to try and get ourselves back up here. And thankfully, with some of these newer tires, we will start picking people off as we go past Jeffrey Earnhardt for 25th. Now we'll get back around Vinnie Miller for 24th. Get by him.
Careful, still there. Hold your line, got one outside. Clear high, bud.
Kind of a unintentional crank it up moment right there, but we'll do another crank it up at some point. But now we're back into the top 20, which is good news for all of us. Now we get around Harrison Burton. The slow march towards the front is actually pretty good. I'm really happy for this.
Clear high. All right, you're clear.
16 laps remain, and now we find Noah Gragson back here in the 15th position. Oh, there's the caution, and everybody's going to be coming to pit road this time by. And you know what? We're going to be way off sequence of everybody here. But you know what? This might actually put us back in sequence, and our tires are still pretty good too. So I'm gonna take just right sides and pack it full of fuel. Let's go from there, because I think that'll be the right strategy. Alright, so it looks like it put us up in the front. We did take 2 tires. Here we go. So we got a 12-lap dash here in stage number 2. Jeff Green's on our outside. Michael Annett coming up really fast. Got a little tight right there. But here comes Michael Annett underneath, and oh my god, look at this. We're just going to get bombarded by everybody. And it's all because I had one little mishap there. Now there's Alex LeBay in the second position. Michael Annett's going to run off here pretty big. Wow. We got one car out of the race, it looks like. That might be Chad Fincham, but I don't know. So right now, because we took 2 tires and everything, this is probably going to be where these two are going to be running away with this stage deal. Now, here's the deal. We did take 2 right side tires, but we did come in with the rest of the crowd and packed it full of fuel. So now at this point, when we get to the final stage, our car should be in prime condition. 10 to go this time. So Michael Annett leads, Jeff Green is second. I never thought I'd say that in my entire life. We're third, Alex LeBay fourth, and Brennan Jones fifth. But right now everybody is just all over the place. Plus with new tires, we're just kind of struggling a little bit.
Got a car high now. You got room. You're clear.
We're struggling a little bit, but once we get into the final stage, then this is when the car will definitely start coming towards us. But right now, Annett and Jeff Green have hooked up into a 2.5 second lead. My God. So right now we got 8 laps to go, and right now behind us, everybody is just trying to make some moves, but can't really happen. As now, look at Michael Annett and Jeff Green still up there. But I still don't understand why we had that, why we spun out at that point. Now I got up too tight on the racetrack. Here comes Brennan Jones and Justin Allgaier behind me, or past me, and here comes Chase Briscoe too. Man, we are just bleeding right now. Oh, Chase Briscoe gets into us. He's gonna go around. That's gonna bring out a caution. Wow. Oh my word. Take a look at that. Once again, another fuel mileage issue. But I think with these caution laps, this should help us on fuel, so we're not going to pit. This will line us up in the 5th position, but this will also give us a chance to try and get around Annett and Jeff Green. So here we go, for the stage victory. Green flag is back out with a 4-lap dash. Let's see what we can do here. Got a great start right there. Got a great launch off the corner. But now, my car's still a little bit on the tight side. There's Michael Annett ahead of us. Here comes Alex LeBay trying to make a move. Can't do it. And see, I had such a good momentum, but just could not even get to them. Because again, my car is still relatively tight. So I think they're gonna run off into the sunset here with this stage deal. But here comes Jeff Green trying to make a move underneath Michael Annett. I don't think that's gonna happen. Annett's gonna have to just block for all he's worth. But boy, this is gonna be huge, because if Jeff Green wins this race, he'll be in the playoffs, and that'll be huge for his little team. Especially since in real life they keep finishing last every single week for some odd reason. It's just, you know, parts reliability and stuff like that. But certainly it isn't the driver. I mean, Jeff Green won the championship back in 2000. So here comes Alex LeBay underneath us, so LeBay will get the position. We now head into white flag for stage number 2. So there's the white flag right, it's coming into view, right there. Car's just getting way too tight right now. And I think it's just because of the tires. So there goes Brennan Jones underneath us. So we are going to end up finishing 5th, and it looks like Michael Annett will win this stage.
Careful, still there.
Tried to get around Brennan Jones, but just couldn't do it, so we're going to finish in the 5th position.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
Alright, we're not going to be coming to pit road, because as you can see, we now have some extra fuel with us. It's going to be a 54-lap dash, so we are not going to pit. But here we go, we're going to advance to the restart, but first let's see which car is the one that fell out of the race. Oh, it was Jeffrey Earnhardt. Ah, too bad for him. Alright, here we go. This final stage is going to be long. I don't know if there's going to be a pit stop in it, but we're about to find out. Here we go. The final stage is green. Decided to take the dogleg effect there, and look at the run we get. That actually helped us. But this car is also getting a little bit tight here. Here comes Alex LeBay to the bottom. Will LeBay end up leading this lap? We'll see. Going into the corner, he's not going to get it because... Oh, it's going to be close! And LeBay is going to get this lap. So he'll get a bonus point of some sort. That's pretty impressive, but I am going to take that spot away, so see you later. But now here comes Michael Annett. So now at this point, the only thing that I can think of right now is that my car is still pretty tight. So we're going to have to see how this goes, as now here comes Jeff Green to the bottom. So Jeff Green is going to get the race lead right there, but he's also got some help from Michael Annette.
Got one inside.
Gotta be really careful here. So now we're trapped on the outside. But shouldn't have to worry too much about the outside right now. Oh boy. Oh baby. That was a little bit scary. We need to get down to the bottom, but everybody's down here. Here comes Anthony Alfredo again. God, if this were the race for the championship, this would be a very close battle for sure.
Careful, still there.
Let's see if we can keep these guys behind us. There's Anthony Alfredo down there in that 21 machine. Oh, little too high, because, you know, everybody is up there. Now I can go low. We still got 49 laps to go. See if we can make a move here around Anthony Alfredo. So many O's in this, it's just insane. Now let's see if we can get around Michael Annette. I gave him a nice little love tap there. Don't spin out. Thank you. So now we can just kind of ride here for a little bit and just let the car come to us a little bit. You know, interesting thing about Phoenix is that Phoenix is actually where the championship was not normally decided. Normally it was at Homestead where the championship would be decided, but for some reason NASCAR decided to come here, which has provided some pretty good stuff for Xfinity and the Truck Series. But when the Cup cars come here, it just kind of falls flat. Kind of wish they would go back to Homestead and have the championship race there. To be perfectly honest with you.
Careful, still there.
God, we're just using up Michael Annette's rear end. So right now, Jeff Green is leading, Michael Annette is second, we're third, Alex LeBay's fourth, and Tommy Joe Martins, remember that name? He's back there in the fifth position. This is definitely a weird season because a lot of these names that you would think would be near the back, they're slowly marching their way up towards the front. So I mean, like, is this like the start of like the cars that are going to be, you know, that are going to be, you know, contenders? But who knows? Who really knows at this point? Too tight. The car just got way too tight there, and I think I may have been a little bit lazy on the steering, too.
Careful, still there.
Let's see, tires still look pretty good. We should be alright. Now we're going to finally get around Michael Annette here, but to no avail. This car is just getting tighter and tighter and tighter the longer we go. We need a caution. We're gonna need a caution or something to kind of like get back up here. But you did see though that we did pit a little bit off sequence, and I think that right rear is also showing some wear too. But look at that. We somehow made the high side work. Now we got to chase down Jeff Green. I mean, this could be big. This could be big that we could get another win here. Because if we win, that'll be win number 3 for the season. 43 laps to go. I mean, there's still plenty of time for this, but I don't even know how good this car is going to be. Whoa, easy there, buddy. 42 laps to go. Oh! Ah, we lost it! Oh my god. Oh, thank God for a yellow. Well, now I see what happens there. We spun out, and it's because we went a little too low on the track because the car got upset. So we need to make sure that we stay above that line. But this caution will be a big break for everybody because that means we can cool our tires off. We'll also have a little extra fuel for the end just in case of a green-white checker. But let's see what we can do here. I chose not to go with new tires because we're still good with these. Green flag is back out with about 38 laps to go. Dive to the inside here, see if we can make some short work here. Oh, this thing is wicked loose now. This thing is like absolutely on rails. I may have to switch the high side for a few bits, but now we're gonna get around these guys. It's looking more like Jeff Green's gonna win this thing, unless we have something to say about it. Boy, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm fighting the wheel right now. It's woo doggy. Very, very tricky. Very, very tricky to keep this going. Let's stay up high here, see if we can do anything on the high side. Oh no! Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, alright, I see that right rear is completely screwed. So we're gonna have to fix the damage. We're gonna have to go all the way to the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and give us more air pressure. Gonna take right side tires now, repair the damage, give us a little bit of fuel, and we're just gonna have to hope and pray. Wait, yes, pit. Ah, shoot. Okay, there we go. No, we want right side tires, and I want this. Repair the damage, and we're gonna take out a little bit more wedge. All right, there we go. Well, we're back here in 35th. Let's see if we can go from 35th to the front again. We got the damage fixed. Here we go. Green flag. Of course, we'll have newer tires. And I also fixed up the right rear as well, so we should be able to lean on that a little bit more, too. So let's see what we could do. Oh man, we came in there like a bull in a china shop. God, this car, something's drastically wrong with this car. As if like something snapped. Ah, got into my Carmen. Didn't mean to do that. He just went for a spin. And another caution. Ay, 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 this thing was just on rails at the start there. Well, let's advance to the restart here and see if we can make up some more positions, but holy cow. That was nuclear. Here we go. Green flag. Let's try this again, and let's see if we can save the car this time with 29 laps to go. But I'll tell you one thing, now we know that the tires just will not hold up at all. So Jeff Green continues to lead, and if he continues this pace, he's going to end up in the playoffs. But I don't know if he can make it to the Final Four. That would be hilarious and amazing at the same time. Okay, don't hit the Jesus car there, dude. That was Landon Castle, who's currently without a ride in the real world due to some sponsorship issues. Which I hope that he gets those rectified so that he can get back out there because he's a good driver. Oh my god, did you see that? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I literally almost lost the rear end on this thing. This thing is like, I think we should have gone with the 4 tires, but at the same time I wanted to just get the 2 right side tires because that's where we were having the most issues. Anyway, let's see if we can salvage top 10 here. Because remember, like I said, this is a test race. So even if we don't win this, that's not going to be indicative of what might happen when we get here for the final race. I almost said November, but I don't see this series going till November. I think if we release a race a week, then it'll be finished probably closer to summertime. Oh man, this rear end is just all over the place. But it seems to be helping us a little bit. Because now we can get around these other guys. We make our way around Brennan Jones almost for the 12th position. There's Jesse Little. So far, so good. Okay, we did brush the wall a little bit, so that's fine. We didn't hit anything. And again, more problems. Alright. We're going to pit and get the 4 tires. This is getting monotonous. So now we know never to take 2 tires on this, but it's going to put us all the way back here.
We're going green. Be ready.
Here we go. Green flag. So we got 22 laps to go. We now have new tires all the way around the car. But now it kind of shows us that we can't run with, you know, that we can't run with, you know, worn tires and everything.
All clear. You got room. You're clear.
I'm not really speaking too much because this has been an annoying one.
Still there.
Alright, 21 laps to go. We got fresher tires than everybody else. Let's just see how far we can make it up through the field.
Stay low. Clear high. Clear high.
Oh boy, 3 wide. That might have been 4 wide, I couldn't tell.
Got 24 laps. High lane's clear. Careful, still there. Clear down low.
Up to 13th place. Trying to make some moves here as we try to make our way back towards the front here. We still got some odd laps to go. There have been some weird cuts in this race just because some personal stuff in real life caused a huge problem. 18 laps to go now as we're about to crack the top 10 again.
Still there. Caution.
Ah, a caution is out. Thank the Lord in heaven. Alright, well, this is going to be a good one, because there will be about maybe 15 laps to go with this. So here we go. Here we go.
All right, you're coming.
It's almost to the end of the race.
Be ready here.
And green flag is out.
Green's out. Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
Keeping an eye out here. There goes Brandon Jones, dropping like a dead duck. Making our way through the corner here.
Stay low, stay low.
There's Tommy Joe Martins up ahead. Excuse me. Coming down to just 14 laps to go. Now we're going to get in behind Tommy Joe Martins for the 4th position. And now up ahead, it's hard to tell who's leading. But I think that's Jeff Green, and right there is Riley Herbst trying to make a move with 13 to go. I'll tell you what, right now we are in decent position here. And our car seems to be a lot better, but now we just gotta figure out how to get around these folks. Now Riley Herbst to the race lead, passing Jeff Green, but this is gonna be a great finish for Jeff Green, no matter where he finishes. Let's see what we can do here. We can keep ourselves kind of in the back here. Coming to just 12 to go this time. 12 laps to go. Oh man, right now this is gonna get good. And right now my car is just tight. It's tight, tight, tight. Here with 11 laps to go.
Stay high, stay high.
Now we're gonna try and make the move on Jeff Green. Can't get it done. We're gonna try the high side here and see what happens if it works. Here we go. Towards the high side we go. This is gonna keep up the momentum. Ooh, we got a little bit of a run, but can't quite get it done. On the high side there. 10 laps to go. Well, I think we got a car to pass, but here, let's do this. Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait just a tiny bit here.
Still there.
9 laps to go at the line. Now, it looks like there's another car that has retired from the race. I'm not sure who that is. We'll find out after the race concludes. But right now, just trying to keep an eye on everybody. Just trying to keep an eye on these people.
Careful, still there.
Coming to the line, we got 8 laps to go, and here comes Jeff Green battling for the lead. One of these two is going to lock themselves into the playoffs unless we have something to say about it. Jeff Green goes back to the race lead. Riley Herbst second. We're third. Fourth is Michael Annette, and fifth is Tommy Joe Martins. Oh, this could get really hairy here. Right now, my car is doing good, but when it gets to the middle of the corner, it just gets really tight off. 7 laps to go. Oh, this car is way too tight right now. I had to get off of the gas just to avoid hitting the wall.
Still there.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Trying to get around for second place.
Still there.
6 laps to go. I think we're going to get Riley Herbst, but we get a little too tight up there in the corner. Just really trying to hang on here because this thing is way too tight up there.
Still there.
But now we should get Riley Herbst here. Let's see. Oh, we may get him and we may get the lead. Voice cracks all over the place.
Still there.
But right now it's a 3-man race. 5 laps to go. It's going to be an all-or-nothing battle here, which is going to get insane.
High lane's clear. Still there. Stay high up here. Hold your line. Stay high.
Ooh, watch that.
Careful, still
Battle for second here. Riley Herbst down to the bottom. Just trying to concentrate a little bit here, but now, let's see what happens. We're going to get around Riley Herbst, but again, we're on the high side. See, we're getting really tight there, but we're also trying to get around Jeff Green. 3 laps to go. There is some lap traffic coming up, but I don't think it's going to cause any problems.
Still there. Hold your line. Stay high.
Coming out of the final corner into turn 1, I guess is what you call this. Now we have 2 to go at the line. It looks like Jeff Green is going to win this. This is gonna be hilarious, especially since that car usually doesn't finish very well. But right now my car is just tight. It's tighter than heck right now. But here we go. We're coming to the white flag this time by. Lap traffic might play a big factor, because look at this. We're catching up to the rear end of that white car. I'm not sure who that is. That could be Joe Nemechek or it could be somebody else, but we'll see. Here's the white flag lap. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Still there.
Now we're going to make the move. Riley Herbst is going to fall back in line, but is the lap traffic going to really help this? Look at this. Everybody had to slow down. There goes Riley Herbst. Chad Fincham slows up everybody. Drag race. Riley Herbst takes away the win, and we will come home in second.
For a top 5.
Oh my god, that was crazy. But man, poor Jeff Green. He just about had it too. That was literally insane. So that's what happened there. My God. Let's just watch this for a second while I catch my breath. Oh, man. Oof, oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to see. Let's go back and see what happened here, because this is where I had the issue. So yeah, this is where this is where I just lost control and right into the wall. Boy, oh boy. So that was a pretty interesting race, and let's watch this again. Yeah, that was my fault on him. But then coming to the checkered flag, everybody just got all messed up. I had a good line, but Chad Fincham really messed up Jeff Green. That's sad for him. So we came home in the second position. And man, Jeff Green and Michael Anek were stage winners, and then Riley Herbst just takes it away. In the point standings, we didn't really take much of a hit because we finished strong, but now Riley Herbst has just made himself into the playoffs. So Jeff Green had the fastest lap, holy cow. He also led the most laps at 61. Most Made Up Positions award went to Tommy Joe Martins, and who got the Tough Break award? Ray Black Jr. way back in the 35th position. Jeez, that was insane. So a second place finish again, which is a strong place, and now our next race will be at Darlington, where we will run 74 laps, and that should be a fun one. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you hit that like button, don't forget to comment, and also subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys next time here in our NASCAR Heat 5 playthrough. Until then, take care.